love it there to last. Heaven knows it's high time. I've been waiting on my own too long. And when you hold me like you do, it feels so right.
Who gives their blessing on this marriage and the joining of these two families, the Breeds to the Nichols?
Mother and I.
Please be seated. At this time, may I remind all the guests to turn off all their electronic devices, speakers and cell phones. Thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my personal thanks and gratitude for the honor Christopher and Jacqueline have given me today. One of the greatest joys of the wedding day is the joining together of the couple's family and friends. Christopher and Jacqueline are filled with gratitude to each and every one of you for the loving, caring friendship and support that you have given them throughout their lives. Being able to share their wedding day with you, surrounded by your love and support, is a treasured blessing. The knowledge that your best wishes go forward with them today strengthens them as they embark upon their future journey as husband and wife. Christopher and Jacqueline would also like to honor the memory of those who are no longer with us physically, but are carried in our memories. We welcome their presence here and celebrate their places in our lives and our hearts. Let us come into quiet prayer. Beloved and eternal God, we are here to celebrate the marriage of Christopher and Jacqueline. Pray that they may find a depth of kindness, caring, and joy through this union that will serve as a safe haven for them as they journey through their lives together. We also pray that together they build a life that brings them balance, health, and great learning as they venture through the trials and triumphs to come. May they strengthen their bond of love and find a gentle peace in being together, hand in hand. Amen. Now I would like to call upon Brittany Carbone, Christopher's cousin, for our first reading.
The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. This courtship should not end with a honeymoon. It should last through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is finding room for things of the spirit. It is establishing a relationship in which independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. Love you guys.
A recent article in Psychology Today, a well-respected scientific journal, debated which factor had the most impact in finding a lasting relationship. Was it fate, destiny, or compatibility? Theorists argue that fate and destiny bring you together, while the more pragmatic theorists dispute falling in love hinges merely on an inventory of personal traits making you compatible. Let's apply these three factors to the night you met. What actually took place or went down? Let us recall the events of the evening while applying the first factor of fate. Christopher is a third-generation law enforcement officer. His lineage includes his grandfather, James Breeds Jr., his father, Daniel Breeds, currently serving the city of Worcester, as did his uncle, James Breeds III, now retired. On the evening in question, Christopher volunteered for an extra detail at a downtown Worcester night spot. This detail is referred to by the official police 10 codes as a 1041 tour of duty. His assignment was keeping the peace and removing the intoxicated and the disorderly. Christopher stood sentry at the club's doorway. Jacqueline had recently earned her doctorate in pharmacy degree and was currently working. Accompanied by her close friends from the PharmD degree and her sister, Christina, they chose this very same night spot to celebrate Jacqueline's birthday. Jacqueline spotted Christopher at the club, and some initial glances were exchanged. The initial sighting had been made. Fate? Consider this analogy. Maybe fate isn't the pond that you swim in, but rather the fisherman floating on top of it, letting you run wild until you are weary enough to be reeled back in. In all the gin joints, in all the towns, in all the world, she walks in tonight. But Jacqueline had reinforcements. Her friends and a conniving sister. They began a plot to allure Christopher's attentions in Jacqueline's direction. Definite 1013, officer in trouble. Let us next explore the destiny factor. Authors unknown claim destiny cannot be left to a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. It's not a thing to be waited for. It's a thing to be achieved. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the perpetrator, Christina, who, fueled with liquid courage that evening, boldly confronted Christopher, stating, "See my sister over there? She's cute, and she wants your telephone number." That would be a 10-7. Officer, give location and number. Throughout the evening, these pushy, assertive women stepped up their game until Jacqueline conceded and relinquished her number. Christopher later shared the encounter that evening and his thoughts. Jacqueline is obviously a very pretty girl. When I saw her at the bar, there was a glow about her. It wasn't just her sparkly top. I just knew I had to see her again. Breaking all dating convention, he called the very next day. A 1080, chase in progress. Destiny? Once in your life, you are very lucky. You will meet the person who divides it. To the time before you met her, and the time after. Destiny is a bridge that you build to the one you love. Lastly, let us explore compatibility. It can be agreed upon that much of what you bring to a relationship stems from your hereditary, upbringing, and family environment. Therefore, the more aligned they are, the more compatible. Both the Breeds and the Nicholas instilled hard work ethic, assertiveness, and strong family ties. Jacqueline's stepfather, Robin, both grandfathers Lucian and Nick, ran their own businesses, requiring hard work and long hours. Her mother, Cammie, re-entered college to pursue a second career as a CPA at age 40. Jacqueline worked part-time both in high school and throughout college. She also lent a helping hand to both sets of grandparents. Grandmother Kitty nicknamed Jacqueline the willing worker. Christopher's parents were strong role models as well. In addition to his father Daniel's career in law enforcement, his mother Joan has worked managing a medical practice for over 42 years. Some believe she was actually born there. It is also claimed that she may have a specific gene on her DNA. Perfectionists. Observers insist that she cuts the grass with scissors. Christopher's family ties were strong growing up. He was close with his brother Casey and shared, "My brother was a great friend to me growing up. He was always there for me when I needed him, and I always looked up to him." Christopher replicated his parents' work ethic DNA, landscaping and fixing cars with his Uncle Rich and his Aunt Lynn. And yes, he was good-natured and allowed their 4 daughters to nickname him Fafa when he babysat these young girls. Theoretically, your backgrounds are quite similar, but I asked Jacqueline, what were some of the specifics about Christopher that made you feel compatible after you first met? She said he has a calming way about him. I could be myself without fear or judgment. I could tell he was one of the sweetest, most genuinely nice guys from day one. He made me feel like the most special person in the world to me. Compatibility? Consider, if you will, the opposing viewpoint. Compatibility is not something you have. It's something you make. It's a process, one you negotiate as you go along. It's a disposition, an attitude, a willingness to work. It's really about how you manage your differences. So was it fate, destiny, or compatibility? Our unanimous conclusion is you two have all the necessary factors. Beginning today, enjoy your future 1041 tour of duty. And now I'd like to call upon Kendall Sheedy, Jacqueline's cousin, for our second reading.
Blessing of the hands. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours, as together you will build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch, comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you the strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled in age, will still be reaching out for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
Walking along the same path. Your selection of overt actions will and can either help you maintain your balance together, cause you to lose your rhythm or your way. Love is experienced by inner feelings, but is expressed by your overt actions. You are more likely to show that you love someone rather than tell them. Loving feelings produce loving behaviors. Your every gesture, word, and expression, and even those the ones you withhold or omit, will determine the quality of your marriage together. In order to be considerate and have regard for each other, think about how your actions and behaviors and habits will make your partner feel. A good marriage takes dedication, patience, humor, and forgiveness. The gifts of kind interaction on both sides will inspire confidence in a stronger relationship. Let your marriage create a gentleness that softens life's rough edges and allows a shelter that waits you at day's end. Through them, you will learn to keep your balance in the three-legged race and be blessed with a true partnership. Christopher and Jacqueline, may your gifts of tenderness, comfort, joy, and peace nurture your balance in your three-legged race throughout the years. You have been coached by the marriages of your grandparents, totaling 212 years of experience. They are a direct and present connection from one generation to the next. And your parents' nearly 60 years, whose love, support, and nurturing are such an essential part of who you are today. I now ask Christopher and Jacqueline to face each other and join hands as they share their wedding vows. Christopher, repeat after me. Jacqueline, from this day forward, I promise you these things.
Jacqueline, from this day forward, I promise you these things.
I will laugh with you in times of joy,
I will laugh with you in times of joy,
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
I will share in your dreams,
I will share in your dreams,
and support you as you strive to achieve your goals.
and support you as you strive to achieve your goals.
I will listen to you with compassion and understanding,
I will listen to you with compassion and understanding,
and speak to you with encouragement.
and speak to you with encouragement.
I will help you when you need it,
I will help you when you need it,
and step aside when you don't.
and step aside when you don't.
I will remain faithful to you for better or worse,
I will remain faithful to you for better or worse.
in times of sickness and health.
In times of sickness and health,
You are my best friend,
you are my best friend,
and I will love and respect you always.
and I will love and respect you always.
Jacqueline, repeat after me. Christopher, from this day forward, I promise you these things.
Christopher, from this day forward, I promise you these things.
I will laugh with you in times of joy,
I will laugh with you in times of joy,
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
I will share your dreams,
I will share your dreams,
and support you as you strive to achieve your goals.
and support you as you strive to achieve your goals.
I will listen to you with compassion
I will listen to you with compassion
and understanding,
and understanding,
and speak to you with encouragement.
and speak to you with encouragement.
I will help you when you need it,
I will help you when you need it,
and step aside when you don't.
and step aside when you don't.
I will remain faithful to you for better or worse,
I will remain faithful to you for better or worse,
in times of sickness and in health.
in times of sickness and in health.
You are my best friend,
You are my best friend,
and I will love and respect you always.
and I will love and respect you always.
Thanks. The ring finger of the left hand, the side of the body that holds the heart, has been used for the wedding band because for centuries people believed that there was a vein that ran directly from that finger to the heart. They also believed that the words spoken during the placing of the wedding band, a symbol of perfection, completion, and eternity, would resonate over and over again like the circumference of the ring. Please take the child's left hand and repeat after me. As a ring has no end,
As a ring has no end,
neither shall my love for you.
neither shall my love for you.
Let this ring be a symbol of my promises to you
Let this ring be a symbol of my promises to you
and a reminder of my devotion to you.
and a reminder of my devotion to you.
I am honored to call you my wife.
I am honored to call you my wife.
Easy.
Jacqueline will now place the ring on Christopher's hand and repeat after me. As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
Let this ring be a symbol of my promises to you
Let this ring be a symbol of my promises to you
and a reminder of my devotion to you.
and a reminder of my devotion to you.
I am honored to call you my husband.
I am honored to call you my husband.
By the power vested in me by the governor and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I proudly pronounce you husband and wife. You have kissed many times, but today the feeling is new. Today your kiss is a promise. You may kiss your bride. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sunshine warm your face and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, my friend, may God hold you in the hollow palm of his hand. Okay. Face. It is with great honor and pleasure I present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Briggs.